Good afternoon, guys. So, here's a question for you. Do you own your things, or do the things own you? You know, most people realize, or rather they don't realize, their stuff is running their life until it's too late. Before I carry on, let me just thank you all for joining us, and those who have received this video early, who are in the group, thank you for supporting me. The energy exchange is really nice to have. Feel free to join. I'll put all the links in the description, even if you just watch it or like the video. Thank you. Where were we? The things that are running your life until it's too late. That question might have sounded simple, but if you slow down and really sit with it, it can dismantle a lifetime of unconscious behavior. Because most of us, we weren't taught how to have relationships with things that's conscious, clean, and sovereign. We were taught accumulation, More equals better. Bigger equals success. Full equals fulfilled. But here's the paradox. In our pursuit to possessions, we often become possessed by our image, our to-do lists, our closets, our comparisons. So let's take the next 10-20 minutes to unpack this gently, truthfully. Let's reflect, release, and rebuild from the inside out, shall we? Let's start here with, when I say your things, I don't just mean material stuff. I mean the version of success you've subscribed to. The way you use your phone, the way you perform for approval, unconsciously or not. Things can mean that car you don't like, that you don't even like driving anymore, a house that's eating up your peace, the routines you're too afraid to question. They'll all shape your daily life. So the deeper question is this: are these things actually serving you, or are they steering you? Years ago, I found myself holding on to a place that no longer felt like home. On paper, it made sense. Beautiful views, great location, checked all the boxes, But inside me, I felt heavy, cluttered, boxed in even. One day I realized I was working extra hours, not for the freedom, but to maintain a lifestyle that wasn't simply nourishing me. I thought I owned it, but in truth, it owned me. That's the turning point. That's the one I had, at least. Let's talk about space, shall we? Physical clutter can mirror internal chaos. Every item you own carries an energetic footprint. It takes up attention, space, and care. Minimalism isn't about aesthetics. It's about liberation. Ask yourself, do I feel energized or drained in my environment? Do I know what's in my drawers, my mind, my emotional basement? Letting go of an item can be an act of deep spiritual trust. It's saying, I don't need to hold on just in case. I trust what I need will come regardless. Epictetus, he once said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. That really includes things we've gathered to feel in control. Sometimes the heaviest things we carry aren't physical. They're ideas about who we think we need to be, just to be worthy. And those ideas often crystallize into purchases, into clothes that really aren't us, into things we just don't use, into lifestyles that impress everyone except the one person who matters, you. Who are you without all that stuff? That's not a question to fear. That's a question to liberate. Let's try something. Take that deep breath. Now scan your life for one item you've been holding on to that feels really heavy, that feels like obligation. Got it? Now ask, why am I keeping this? Who does it belong to? The current me or an old version of me? What might I feel if I let this go? The simple awareness begins the process of rechoosing. That's what you're doing right now. That simple awareness of rechoosing. What if success wasn't how much you could hold, but how light you could feel? What if your peace became the most valuable possession you could protect? What if owning your attention, your inner world, your joy became the new flex? We're not really here to condemn stuff. We're here to realign your relationship with it. To own things consciously, to use them wisely, to stay sovereign. So, here's your invitation. Over the next few days, notice what owns you, what tugs at your attention, what makes you feel small or heavy. Then ask, can I loosen my grip? And when you do, you might just feel your own power returning. Because when your hands are open, your heart is too. And that, my friend, is true abundance. Thank you guys for listening, for being here. And if you felt something in this energy exchange, claim it below. I'm sending you all love. And if you feel it, let me know. But let me know in those comments below. And if you want me to turn this into one of my things I do with asking ChatGPT, which I've trained in all things manifestation, Neville Goddard, and my way of thinking, feel free to comment below that if you want to hear that as another video, or indeed if you want me to turn this into one of those spoken word poems. Quite like doing those. Take a lot of work, but I enjoy doing them. And remember, I do love you. And to you directly, I love you. And I feel peace with you. That peace is already mine. You and your freedom, you and your spacious, sovereign self. Own less and be more. Take care.